The dust is settled. Michael Beale is gone. It is the morning after the day before, and Michael Beale has issued a wee statement. He's called for unity after Brock's exit. Welcome back to the channel, and what a mental past couple of days it's been. But you know, it's been an unavoidable past couple of days because this should have happened a month ago. Most of us said it. There's a few happy clappers that didn't say it, but I mean, let's be real. Where do we stand right now, man? Where do we stand as a football club? Because Stephen Davis is in, and you know, that doesn't matter if it's Stephen Davis or Muscat. I've seen him linked today, TalkSport linking him, right? Well, what's going to happen Thursday, right? Are we going to see a new Rangers team? Are we going to see Bailey Rice starting? Are we going to see Zach Lovelace? You know, other players fucking starting? You know, are we going to see Balogun, who for some reason got brought in, and now, I mean, that's probably going to be him frozen out because Beale decided to bring him back. Like, for me, how does Dessers start Thursday? How in the fuck can he start Thursday, man? How is there a legitimate case for Cyril Dessers to start Thursday? There ain't a legitimate case. You would have to be a madman to suggest it. And by any means, right, I'm not throwing the noose around Stephen Davis's neck before any jury's found him guilty, because, I mean, at the end of the day, he could do a decent job for us Thursday, and he could pick a team that most of us are happy with. But, you know, judging these players by this season, I don't think there's many teams that we could pick on Thursday and be happy with. I mean, let's be real. Aris Lamisol, right, they're shite. We should be dismantling them. But you know what? Aberdeen compared to us are shite. So many teams compared to us are shite. And we still offer lacklustre performances, man. You look at Morton, a team that is like the worst team in the Scottish Championship right now. And, you know, on another day, they could have very easily beat us. Beale, though, just look at him here. Last interview, he looks clinically fucking depressed. But let's see what he had to say about this. I will always follow and support this club. And you've got to bear in mind, in this post-match, I mean, I didn't even listen to it at the time. I was too annoyed after that game. But, you know, I had a wedding to go to. But he did turn around and say, a wedding's after. He didn't say that. I said that. And after's at a wedding. There we go, right? But Beale, you know, it came out with a kind of a dig at the supporters. Oh, it doesn't help when they boo us off a half. Well, they fucking wonder, right? I mean, 1-0 down to Aberdeen, offering hee-haw. Like, yeah, first 20 minutes, probably one of the better starts we've had this season, but Dessers couldn't fucking finish anything, man. And for me, it's just going to be the same prop. I have zero faith that Davis or Muscat, or, I mean, I know you need to get rid of the manager in here. Beale had to go. But we've got a big problem still at the club, and it's called 20-odd shiftless bastard players that are going to offer nothing, man. Let's be real, right? People have got problems with Tav. The only guy in that team that no one's really got a problem with is probably Butland, and I think that's fair enough. You've seen Butland after the game. He was out in his suit talking to supporters, you know, hearing their feedback, hearing their frustrations, and where's our captain? Where the fuck's Tav? Tav is just... there was a clip of going around that he spoke back to a supporter. I didn't actually watch it. I'll probably need to watch it. There's so much, right, to digest for the past couple of days. It's probably going to take a week just to fucking get caught up on it. There's so much going on. You had Kenny Miller saying that Beale needs more time. 10 minutes later, Beale's sacked. Like, what is going on? Now is the time for everyone to unite fully behind Stephen Davis and the team in the coming games. There's still so much to play for this season, and I have a strong belief in this group of players. Thank you and good luck. Of course, veteran midfielder Stephen Davis will take interim charge. He will start way against Aris Lamisol when we are taking on St Mirren as well. I mean, and based off our current form, is anyone confident going against St Mirren? St Mirren right now are better than us. Right? They are. It's an actual fact. Playing better football than us, and they're above us in the league table. Even though we've got the finances, the players, when you squander all that money on fucking shite, that's what happens. That's what fucking happens. The club said results had fallen short of what everyone connected to Rangers would expect. Absolutely. Therefore, the decision was reached today to terminate the contracts of the manager as well. So, not only the managers, of course, we have seen the coaches go. Neil Banford was that the fucker that did the press conference before the Aberdeen game, or was it for the Livy game? I can't remember. We've got Damien Matthew, Harry Watling, And Jackie added the club statement. The Rangers board would like to put on record their thanks to Michael and his staff for their efforts since joining the club since last November. He lasted, 11 months? There's Michael Beale's statement. Thank you, Rangers, for everything behind the scenes at the training ground and Ibrox, to the board, staff, fans, and all the players. I will always follow and support the club from afar and wish you every success. Now is the time for everyone to unite fully behind Stephen Davis and the team in the coming games. There is still much to play for this season, and I have a strong belief in this group of players. Thank you and good luck, MB. Change it to an N. Would be as well with Nico fucking Bellic in this team. You know, with his cousin Roman, GTA 4 reference. If you get it, if you don't, then that's alright. It's a fucking crazy time here. And I mean, this video's just going to be like, what next? But what is next, man? We need a fucking drastic overhaul. There's obviously players that are in that squad that will be the future, right? You can't, not every single player needs rid of. But we have issues, man. We have issues across that park. We have had mentality issues since Gerrard came in, I think. I'd go as far as back as 5 years. I mean, if you look at like our back four for most of this season, you've had Tav, Goldson, and Barisic, and so many people, including myself, has had issues with all three of them at certain points. Like we've regressed so much for last season while keeping the shit defense. That's the reality. I know so much get talked about Ben Davis and Goldson. Oh, their partnership. You know, they haven't conceded. They haven't lost a game when they've been in a partnership domestically, but look what happened. I mean, look what happened. Obviously, they hadn't been fucking a partnership in many important games domestically. Here, I'm not going to lie. I think Ben Davies, since he's come back into the fold, has been easily our best defender. Easily. By far. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be the fucking answer. Does it? I mean, I look more at the start of this season. I actually think when Balogun and Suter were our two centre-backs, they were actually pretty good. I think it was one game against Levy, one game against Levy, right? But for me, Goldson and Tav, I think it's like we got rid of Kent and Morelos. I would much rather have got rid of Goldson and fucking Tav and their shit excuses. Tav fucking infuriates me, man. When you've got him after the game, oh, we need to bounce back for this. No, man. It's the same cookie cutter, shitty excuses. The guy's got like zero fucking passion. Maybe when he gets his 100th penalty of the season, he shows a bit of passion. But see, after the game, it shouldn't be a case of, oh, we'll bounce back. This is Rangers fucking football club, and we're simply fucking pish. And you know what? I'm handing the captain's armband over to someone that gives a fuck. Because see me, I come out with the same pish, and we still get the same results, even after I say we're going to change. He's shite. He needs to go. Fucking get rid of him in January. Him and Goldson. Fuck them all. Honestly, man, too many players have been shite for too long, and now we need to hold them accountable. It's time to hold them accountable. Meltdown! Rangers are in the fucking mud right now. I said the league was over at the start of September and people laughed. It fucking out. How's it no over? Celtic are pish and they're 7 points clear. What happens when they get going? And they have been getting a wee bit better recently, man. Honestly, though, we have been second best for far too long. And I talked about it yesterday in the Beale getting sacked fed. Seeing you go down to Scottish League 2, I'm not expecting this, they go for that to fucking winning 10 in a row within the click of your fingers. But come on, it's been unacceptable for far too long, man. Bringing in duds, letting players run contracts down, and just getting rid of the wrong players. I mean, I know at the time, at the summer, we got rid of a lot of players and went, here, they've backed Beale, we can't say they haven't. They've given them money, we've brought in a lot of players for a lot of money. But I mean, the writing was on the fucking wall in pre-season. It was. Like, if you actually watched those games, right? Like, Olympiacos, we were fucking mince. Honestly. I mean, against Newcastle, right, it was very sloppy and slow, but 2-1 against... It's like, alright, it's a building block, a few youngsters in there. But these players have been pish. All you heard was, oh, wait till Dessers gets full fitness. Dessers gets full fitness. What's his fucking obsession with Cyril Dessers, by the way? The guy's fucking shite. Oh, he is absolute shit. Like, see, he came for Surrey, right, with like a 4 million price tag. See, if we brought him in from East Stirling, man, you wouldn't think any different. You wouldn't. He's shite, but that's where we're leaving this video. What next for Rangers? I don't know what next, man. It's going to be a bumpy fucking ride. Strap in, get your seatbelts on, and that's where we're going to leave this video. We'll be back very soon. We're going to do vids like Rangers fans react. I'll go through all your comments. Make sure you check over Fog Football. Hear what the Hearts man's got to say about it. Because, yeah, mean, it's mad. Like, it is, see as much as Celtic have dominated, like, what, 19 or, no, not 19 or 21 trophies, but they've won a lot of trophies since, like, we've went to shit, so to speak. But we're fucking, see these days, I mean, see the last couple of, we are fucking just, we are giving them fucking trophies, man. We are just getting it on a platter, and there you go, Celtic, there you fucking go. And see this League Cup? Who's confident that this League Cup's ours, man? I mean, I think Hearts are pish, but we're pish. So until next time, Michael Beale's away. What next? Fuck knows.